Hell, if you wouldn't mind, go back to last year. You guys had kind of an up and down season, and there were a couple of injuries last year as well that maybe prevented you guys from being better than you were. But it still wasn't a terrible year. But what was it about last year that you take and move into this year and use as a positive?
Um, Probably our offensive line this year. We have more experience up front now with Cullen Browning and Josh Berger. We have more experience from last season being the first year on varsity. And our backfield, we've been working a lot more on blocking in the backfield and stuff like that. And it should really help our run game this year.
You know, and it's tough when you go back to some of the games that you played last year and you think about, boy, if we had this, we might have won this game. But is that a help from a mental standpoint, made you guys a little bit mentally tougher as you come into this season?
Yes, I totally agree with that. Every loss comes with, like, you need to just keep on going forward. And with that, losing so many games we didn't expect to lose, such as Eastern Hancock last season, it made us a lot tougher. And I think we're up for the challenge this year.
You know, I always talk to a lot of kids about the summer. If you wouldn't mind, talk about the summer that you guys put in, and you get in the weight room. You got to do, because that's the way it is these days. You got to be in the weight room a lot in order to compete. Talk about the summer and how'd you guys do?
I think we had an amazing summer, really. Lots of conditioning. I think we're game ready already, conditioning wise, and being tough enough to handle with tackles and everything else. And I don't think we'll be too tired by the end of the game. I think we'll still have some energy left. And weightlifting wise, we really gained some muscle in all of our team.
You know, the other thing about the summer is it takes a different attitude, doesn't it? Because a lot of kids don't want to work in the summertime. They want to do what they want to do. But, in order to get ready for the season, you got to put in the time during the summer.
Yes. Sure, I understand if people want to go on vacation and stuff like that. It's summer. But whenever you can come to practice, it'll really help you out, because then it might lead towards a starting spot.
All right, talk about this year. I know you're going to scrimmage on Friday. Generally, that's always just, it's scripted. We know all that, and then you open up next week. Talk about Friday and some of the things that you guys will work on, in your estimation, this week to get ready for that scrimmage.
We'll definitely be working on, see who would fit best with running back, stuff like that, with Griffin and Wesley Mull and Shane Berry. I think we'll be okay in the backfield, but it's always nice to have backups in and to get some reps in. And with the defense, we're going to switch out some people every now and again just to give them a break, because a lot of people are going two ways. And so we need to see that experience, give them that experience to the backup, so then they know what they're doing.
I would imagine that as you kind of look at the Tri-Eastern Conference this year, if things fall your way and get a break here or there. You're competing against some pretty good teams again this year, but I would imagine you guys are right up there in the thick of things.
Yeah, I would say so. Sure, we didn't have the best season last year, but totally believe that we can push through and be a top contender for TC this year.
Talk about this year for you personally, and certainly what you would like to see happen. And as a team, we certainly know the winning aspect, but personally yourself, what do you want to see happen?
I just want a lot more teamwork this year. Last year it was kind of a bit off and on again, just because we didn't have the best season. But I think our teamwork is going to be a lot better this season.
I always ask a player if you're looking forward to a new season, and I would imagine you would be too, because you're ready to get this thing going. Practice can be kind of monotonous after a while and such, but you're ready to get this thing going?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm sure everyone's thinking that way, especially the offensive line, because we had some up and downs with the offensive line last year, but now that we're ready, I think we're ready, because we have, like I said, a lot more experience up front this year.
Well, the one thing I said to you a little bit ago off the air is that you have some size. I was a little surprised at some of the bodies that were rolling out here.
Yeah, we've gained a lot of weight, which is good, and kept that speed and be able to keep going in the game. Especially actually in the backfield, everyone's gained a little weight and a little muscle, but the speed's all there still.